Hello and welcome to your in-depth forecast for week commencing the 7th of June for the Sun or the Ascendant. If you're new to my channel, I'd be honoured if you subscribed now. Please click or tap the bell notification symbol, and then every time I drop a video, you'll get an alert. Also, if you'd like to ascend above Zodiac sign astrology and investigate what makes you tick at a much deeper level, then please check out my combination of a forecast for 12 months and also your character analysis, which is 30% off when you buy them together. Please see the link beneath this video. Hello Sagittarius and welcome to your in-depth forecast for week commencing the 7th of June. This week's new moon is in your sector of relating. This gives you an awesome opportunity to inject the next month with an increased vibrancy around your interactions with others. But it does also involve the retreating Mercury. The retrograde Mercury is conjunct the Sun and the Moon in your opposite sign, and all three are square into Neptune. So when this occurs on Friday, yes, you can try to improve things in this area, but you also need to be conscious, very conscious, of the more sensitive emotional side of your interactions, because what Neptune can do is just blur the reality a little bit, and what Mercury asks in all its manifestations is for clarity. So as always with Mercury retrograde, we need to be very careful and precise, but with Neptune in the mix as well, even more so. But you know, this week can also see you with a great deal of desire. And that's because the two rulers of Scorpio are in direct opposition still. And this means that if there is something that you feel is missing in your life, and it could be around a relationship, it will give you a little bit more momentum and push to try to push out and interact with others. So perhaps the cautionary note here is not to try too hard. But I have to say, Mars opposite Pluto does create a lot of impulse. Now, Venus, which is in a part of your horoscope that is very passionate and deep in your 8th house, is connecting brilliantly with Uranus in your 6th house. Now, Venus, of course, is known to be very much about relationships, but it's also about loot, money. And there could be an opportunity in the second half of this week to garner some kind of improvement in that part of your situation, perhaps by acting swiftly on an idea or an opportunity that comes up, but you may have to do it very rapidly to capitalize. And then finally on Friday, Mars does move out of Cancer, where it's been for 6 weeks, and into your sister fire sign of Leo. Now, Mars is much more comfortable in Leo, and it actually governs the last 10 degrees. So anyone born in the last 10 degrees of Leo has their decan as Aries, therefore Mars. So Mars here for you is very much about being more action orientated and actually more in keeping with the values of your sign: freedom loving, independent, risk taking, wanting to travel where possible within those COVID regulations. But I think generally you're going to feel much freer as this week draws to a close, particularly over the next 6 weeks, when you may head off on some kind of rugged adventure. But it is going to be important to make sure that your interactions with others are carefully monitored, so everyone is clear about the ins and outgoings and arrangements that are made, and perhaps particularly around family issues too.